When people hear someone talk about car meets, the first thing they usually think is loud noises, reckless driving, and trouble. But for most, that's not what it's all about. For most people, it's about the cars, the community, and the people behind it. So I'm here to find out, what is the car community really about? The idea about these car meets don't just come from nowhere. They're often what people see online or hear about from others. Clips of engines revving, cars speeding, and things getting out of control. And over time, that becomes the image people associate with it. But that's not always the reality. Sometimes it's more than just a car. But for some people, that's not what they were expecting.
So I went to my first car meet probably a few months ago, expecting them all to be really loud, really, showing off the cars. But they weren't, they were all chill, they were sort of, it was just sort of like friends just meeting up. It definitely wasn't what I expected it to be.
What surprised you the most about car meets?
Just how friendly everyone is the most part. Again, like I said, they were all really inviting. Didn't care that I didn't have my own car, that I couldn't drive. I have my own car now, so then I now go in that car to the meets.
What do you enjoy about the car scene now?
I love the community that the car scene creates. I definitely enjoy the fact that you get to meet lots of new people. Some of these people I probably would have never met ever if I hadn't got involved. And then obviously through them I'm meeting more and more people. They all have this shared interest that they're so passionate about, and it's just really nice to see.
Do you think you misunderstood the car scene?
Definitely. It's definitely a lot nicer now that I'm part of it.
And that wasn't just her experience. The more I spoke to people in the scene, the more that same perspective kept coming up. From the outside, it's easy to assume what it's like, but being there feels completely different. And that's something that came through clearly when I spoke to Natalie. Why do you go to car meets?
I mainly go for the friends and the atmosphere, not the illegal side of it.
What do you think people outside the car scene get wrong about it?
A lot of people assume that it's about the drifting and being reckless, but it's not all about that.
What are car meets actually like in your experience?
When you go, you don't just get to know the car, you get to know the driver, and that's what makes it enjoyable.
Would you say it's more about the cars or the people?
It honestly feels more like family. Everyone looks out for each other.
What made you want to create your own group?
I created my own group so that people can feel safe and welcome no matter what they drive. People think we're out causing havoc, but really it's just a group of friends enjoying their cars and meeting.
It goes beyond just the atmosphere for some people. It's not just about being there, it's something they connect with on a much deeper level. And for some people, their car isn't just something they drive, it's part of their story. I've always felt like cars are more than just metal. They hold memories and emotions. My cars have helped me through some really hard times, so I'll always fix them, because they helped fix me when I was broken. A lot of people think it's all about illegal racing and reckless driving, but it's not. There's a real sense of community, and people look out for each other and want to help you and your car run properly. I do think that some people see it as an opportunity for reckless driving, but it's not really the case. Most of us do care too much about our cars to drive like that. We don't want to damage them or put anyone else at risk. Cars have let me make memories, meet people, and go places I never would have otherwise. If it wasn't for my car, I would not have met my fiancé or some of my closest friends. It's changed my life. The police just think it's an opportunity for people with uninsured vehicles to drive like idiots and cause accidents, but this is far from the truth. We're often just like-minded people whose cars mean a lot in our lives. After hearing that, it's clear for a lot of people that this isn't just a hobby. It's something that becomes part of their life, something they care about and build connections through. But whilst that's the experience for many people in a scene, that's not always how it's seen from the outside. Because alongside that side of car culture, there are still concerns around safety, behaviour, and how these meets are perceived. So I wanted to understand that perspective as well. How often do you or other officers deal with car culture or car-related incidents?
From my experience, incidents relating to car culture are relatively low compared to other areas. However, during the summer months, we do tend to see an increase in meets, particularly in rural areas due to the roads and scenery.
How would you describe the UK car culture from your perspective?
Generally, I would say car culture in the UK is something that would benefit from more education, both from the police and outside organisations. Some drivers modify their vehicles without fully understanding the legal side, which can lead to a lot of offences and safety risks.
What do you think would improve the car scene in the UK?
Education would likely make the biggest difference. People are entitled to modify their cars, but not all companies are clear on what is road legal and what isn't, which can lead to a lot of confusion and unintentional offences.
What are the most common offences that you come across?
The most common issues tend to be smaller things like illegal window tints, but we also see a lot of antisocial driving, which in some cases can result in vehicles being seized.
So yeah, car culture might not be perfect, but it's not quite what people think it is either. For most people, it's about the cars, the community, and the people behind it. But maybe that's just the part that gets overlooked the most.